guys, so guess what? I'm back with another thrift haul. I haven't filmed one in ages, probably a year actually. But I went thrifting today, and don't worry, I haven't stopped thrifting. I just can't do it as common, nor have I had time to film as much because I'm a senior now in high school, and I've just been crazy busy with college apps and everything like that. But yeah, as you saw in my last video, I had planned to start posting every Tuesday and Saturday, except finals fell upon me. And so now I'm going to start every Tuesday and Saturday again, except obviously today is Wednesday. But I'm actually filming 2 videos today. I'm not sure which one I'm going to upload first. It's either this one or I'm filming a winter like necessities video, or essentials, that's the word everybody uses, except I'm doing it a little differently. I'm going to do thrifted versus retail, and yeah, so I guess I'd hop right into it. Everything I'm going to show you today is going to be up on my Etsy shop within the next week and a half. I'm hoping to have my shop like completely revamped by New Year's. I'm probably going to change the name and the look of it and the stuff I sell and everything. But if you want to look at it right now, the name is Wearable Wishes. Although if you're watching this in the future, I probably changed it. So watch my newest video, and in the link down below, or in the box down below, I'll have the new link. But yeah, we'll just hop right into it. There's only one thing that I'm not putting up in my shop, and I'll tell you what that is. But everything else could potentially be yours. So this first thing I did not thrift today. I got it probably like 7 months ago, but I've been trying to hoard it for myself. I just can't get it to work right on me, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. But it's this adorable vintage homemade like baby doll dress. It's in this really pretty rose pink. I'll show you the whole thing. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's tiered at the bottom, and the print has very slight white little flowers on them. I don't know if you can see it because the light is kind of bright. But yeah, that's that. It has a cinched back, and just, I love the lace in the front. It reminds me of a gunny sacks dress from the 70s. I have 2 of those that I wear in the summer, like constantly. But yeah, and it has little loopholes and everything. So this will be up on the shop soon. I hope one of you will find, or it'll find a lucky home in one of you. The next 2 items I also didn't thrift today. This one I got over the summer towards the end when school started, but it's this vintage, like fancier dress. It has this more satin material. In person you can tell. I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but it's this gorgeous green color with all of these like watercolor birds and leaves, and it's just beautiful, and it's very cinched at the waist with this little bow. And the person who owned it previously had actually hemmed it, but it's not a permanent hem, so it can come straight out, and it's folded over. So I know it's vintage because of that hem. 2, it has a metal zipper. So if you guys ever want to see a video on how I know what's vintage when I thrift, just let me know down below and I'll tell you. And it also has a cute boat neck and a V back. But yeah, that's that dress. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I would keep it if it fit me a little bit better, but it's a little bit big in the waist, so I have to say no to it, unfortunately. This next thing I got probably a month and a half ago at a vintage flea market that I went to that's like right next to my house, and I got a really cute stool and 2 other dresses that are already up on my Etsy shop right now if you want to check those out. But it is this 60s mod dress, and it has pleating at the bottom, and it features, it's all black with all this white lace detailing and white buttons. I don't believe it has a brand. Oh, it actually does. It's just, you know how a lot of vintage dresses, they have the lot thing, not necessarily a brand, so I don't know what this is. I do, however, know it's 60s. And it's a drop waist, and it's super adorable, and this fits like a small / medium. It's kind of one of those in-between sizes. It's not quite either of them, because I'm a small, and it's slightly large on me, but like the hips are a little bit too big, but it's not too bad. I'll stop rambling, can't talk. But yeah, it's gorgeous, and the quality is fantastic. Like, holding it, you'd think it's brand new. So yeah, that's that dress. And then everything else that I'm about to show you, I thrifted today. So let's jump in. This first thing, still has the prices on it. I got this red corduroy skirt, and this is homemade, and it's vintage. I'm guessing 70s. That's the look of it. The length, it's very much, what do they call them? T-length. Midi. It's a midi skirt. That's what they're called. And it just has buttons going down all the way in the front, and I'm guessing it either has a 26 or 27 inch waist just by the looks of it. And it's pleated all around. Super gorgeous. My boyfriend actually came thrifting with me today, and we were looking through the skirt section, and everything was horrid. It was like, you know, size like 22, and I couldn't find anything that was vintage. It was all like Walmart brand, and then I came across this, and I was just like, oh my dear Lord, this is beautiful. So I picked this up, and that, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something about it, I swear. Yeah, guess not. This next thing is a vintage nightgown. God, I'll take the tags off next time. Oh no, it's not coming off. I'll just fold it in half. Okay, so it's the 70s nightgown, and it's the brand Taryn Alexander. And it's like another midi length thing. If you're short, it could be full length. On me, it would be midi. I'm 5'9", so yeah. But it's gorgeous and satin, and the sleeves and the top have this little lace. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's see-through right here. And it's gorgeous. I'll show you the whole thing. I can get it up all the way. It's just beautiful. It makes me think of something from like the Virgin Suicides, or just any, there's a movie called Three Women. This reminds me of something that they would have worn in it, and it's gorgeous. So that's that. This next thing is a 90s dress. It is the brand Seduction, spelled with a C and an X instead of the T-I-O-N. And it's this adorable lace dress, and it flares out, but there's no definitive like waist area. There's just a slight tailored, but it definitely just looks like a full piece of dress. And it's this pure white color underneath with this off-white lace over, I was going to say overlaying, there we go, that's the word. And it has these cute little boat sleeves, and this is probably a size small. I'll have to try it on to see what it looks like on me and take the measurements and everything. But this is gorgeous. Incredibly adorable. Perfect for the winter. I'm a big fan of winter whites. And yeah, I love it. This next item, speaking of winter whites, you can tell this is a recurring theme in this haul. I got, oh, and all the things I just showed you from today, those were all from Salvation Army. This shirt is from a local thrift store that I go to. I don't want to say the name so I don't give out like my exact area, but it's my favorite thrift store, and it is this adorable vintage 80s top. I can't find a tag on it anywhere, although I have to do a more thorough inspection, and it has the most adorable collar I have ever seen. It's incredibly unique. It's pointed, except it has cutouts, and there are like leaves that go down the front, and it has these super adorable just shiny buttons and puffy sleeves, and the sleeves actually have this really interesting pleating along here, which I've never really seen in a shirt, but then it gathers like how this dress here does here. Same thing. And yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm so happy I found this. It's going to be really hard to part with it because I'm just in love with the collar and the sleeves. But yeah, it would be perfect under sleeveless dresses. You know, if you want an idea, go and check it out. This next thing I also got from the local thrift shop. It is it is this incredible beret that my guess was hand knit by someone, and it is just a bunch of different like yarn. It's speckled, not speckled, multicolored I guess, but it has all these beautiful earth tones with magenta mixed in there, which just reminds me of looking at like a tree, not a mountaintop, tree side, no. I can't think of the word, but basically a horizon speckled with trees and just very naturey at sunset or sunrise with the magenta and the oranges in there. So this is gorgeous, and I love berets. I have, I think, 3 vintage ones I found over the summer. But yeah, so the last thing for my Etsy shop is, oh god, it's unbuttoned. But it's this gorgeous, like, not real wool is my guess, but it feels like wool, only less scratchy and more soft, plaid dress, and this is vintage as well. I don't know the brand because the tag got folded in half, but it looks like ATI, and it was transferred from Saudi Arabia, so that's interesting. I actually found 3 other dresses that were the same brand, same size, so I'm guessing they were all the same person, but the other ones were kind of icky florals. They weren't, I love floral to death, but they were like neon purple and yellow, and they just were not attractive. But I love this for the winter time, and it just buttons all the way down the dress, and it's tighter in the waist and then flares out, and it's gorgeous, and it has a cute little collar too. It does have shoulder pads. I would personally remove the shoulder pads, but I may not do that just for the sake of whoever gets it, if they want to remove it or not, because they're super easy to remove. But the shoulders are actually surprisingly small now that I'm holding it up against my arms. It's about the width of mine, but the dress looks slightly bigger. Sorry, I'm mumbling. But yeah, that's that dress, and everything that I just showed you will be up on the shop within the next week and a half. Again, right now it's called Wearable Wishes. I'll leave the link down below. But in the future, it'll probably change. So if it does, I'll just change the link down below too. So if you're watching this, just click it, check it out. I'd love to see you look at my shop. I put a lot of work into it. But yeah, so this last thing, which is honestly one of the most exciting things I've ever thrifted. Apparently I get good luck with coats at thrift stores. Because last year I thrifted what would have been $250 worth of a Michael Kors trench coat, and I got it for $12. So that's been one of my major thrift, I just stuttered really badly. That's been one of my major thrift finds of just ever. But this next thing is this gorgeous, gorgeous anorak from the brand Gallery.